Okay, well, welcome back. We decided we needed to do another update because we've had lots of people requesting, everyone wanting to know how you're doing. And so we thought we would just give you guys a quick little update and let Jason talk a little bit about how things have been going, if there's been any changes, and just stuff like that. I think before we should start, we should thank everybody.
Yes, very much so. Thank you everyone for all your support and your wonderful comments. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, it's been really fantastic. Everyone reaching out to us, so it's just been such a blessing.
What's that? That tree thing behind us is very well centered between the fence.
It's our whole third child back there. Why don't you just talk a little bit, let's just to begin, I think the last time everybody saw us, we did the day in the life. And there was a huge response to that. We had a really good day that day. I've had some questions about people wanting to know if I was ever going to film you having a bad day. And I struggle with wanting to film him on a bad day. And if I even remotely probably tried to get out the camera on a bad day, I don't think that would go over so well. But how do you feel about that?
I don't think that'd go very well. A bad day is not a good day.
You're right, so everything's bad. So let's talk a little bit about some of the changes that you've had lately and some new terms that we've learned to use that have been kind of helpful for me. I learned it through my support group. Let's talk a little bit about SHOWTIME. So you can Google SHOWTIME and dementia, and there's a big phenomenon that happens where the person is able to...
Patient zero.
is able to SHOWTIME. Jason is SHOWTIMing for you right now as we speak, and he SHOWTIMes to a lot of our friends. It's where they put on an act to where they're fine because they want to cover up what's really happening. And then the moment that is over, it can only last for so long, you're a hot mess. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so the moment it's over, I'm a hot mess.
So right now, we're blessed that he is still like cognizant of that. Eventually he'll get to where that he would not be.
So I guess we're Leslie's source of, there's a lot of frustration sometimes where, so if my friends come over or I'm hanging out with them or I'm doing something with other people, and it could just be our daughter or whatever, I am working really hard to appear normal, but it's exhausting. So it's like literally as soon as that's over and they're gone and we're in the house and it's just us, I collapse in the chair. Half the time I fall asleep, probably more than half.
Yeah, it's usually always a nap recovery.
And there's some frustration on Leslie's part because until she figured out what SHOWTIME was, she was like, why can you be like that with everybody else and then you get in the house and you're
fall apart. Yeah. And so I learned about that in my support group. It made so much sense. It felt really nice to not be alone and know that I'm not the only one that deals with that. It also has caused me to become more protective of him and really step in a role as a caregiver and shut a lot of that down when possible. Meaning Jason has people who want to sometimes put responsibilities on him, and I see him trying his hardest to be able to do it, and it's just not going well behind the scenes, and I step in and now I'm like, hey, I don't know if you know this, but we really can't be doing all of this. And so how do you feel about when I have to do that? Because that's a weird new role for me, and it's a little awkward.
It is what it is. I just have to deal with it because it's true. It's happening, and I will... I've always wanted to just do and just get it done, and it sometimes is more than I can handle now. Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about some of the symptoms that you've had. We can have and we continue to have, and I feel like ones that have increased. For me, you've been going through a large period of time where you're having like huge like Charlie horses, which is common with this type of dementia. And he gets it like in the back of his leg, and it lasted for... Honestly, I felt like it lasted about a week, and he's just limping around, and they have, you're getting to do acupuncture.
Yes.
Tell a little bit about that.
It's actually helping quite a bit. It's I'm able to go do that, and it's really working out a lot of the Charlie horses and helping some of the tension in my muscles. So that's very helpful.
Yeah, he has really bad muscle rigidity, and so that is supposed to help with that kind of stuff, because no one really ever talks too much about the physical side of it and how painful it can be, how stiff you are, how they don't see you getting up and down, and just how difficult that can be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. So another thing that we've been noticing a lot more frequently is Jason, mimic it. Can you mimic it for me?
No, so, just like jink.
Yeah, it's just like he is just all body jerks. It just goes like that. Not constantly, but often. He has no idea when it's happening and doesn't even pay attention to it. And I'm just like, what in the world? I know that this can happen. I haven't seen it before. It seems a little unpleasant, but it doesn't really seem to cause you any issue. So I guess it's just another thing we have to get used to. Oh, let's talk about sleep.
What about it? Yeah, we don't need it anymore.
Apparently. So sleep, we've had ups and downs, but sleep lately has just been, it's just terrible. And this is really common. I learned about this a lot in my support group. I'm going to say that a lot because those people have helped me so much. So sleep is like, he's so exhausted. So it'll literally be 7:30 at night and he's like, I just need to go to bed. And then he'll maybe go to sleep for a little bit and then he's like back up and then he can't sleep. And it's just like, then it's just this constant, there is no ebb and flow to it. I've tried all kinds of things, melatonin, Tylenol PM, just all of the things, and nothing is working consistently. And that until you can find the right thing, you say something. They like to hear you talk. You're making me do all the talking, and then you guys get mad at me.
I'm not feeling the flow today, folks.
Not feeling the flow. Well, tell them a little bit about your sleep, like how it makes you feel.
I'll lay in bed and this is it. I can't be here anymore. Time to get up. And it doesn't matter if it's 2 a.m, 4 a.m, or whatever. I don't know. It's just like my eyes open and I'm like, okay, let's get up.
So then do you normally, which I know you do, you normally get up and you go out and you watch TV and hope that you start to get sleepy again?
Yeah. And I might fall asleep for maybe a half an hour in the chair, but then I wake right back up, and which is weird sometimes. So I've gotten up, gone out, so I'm not disturbing her because I'll just sit there and flip and flop. I'll go to the chair, and literally 15 minutes later, I can feel like I'm ready to go to sleep, and I'll get back up and go to bed. And as soon as I hit the bed, it's like, why can't I go to sleep? So I can't figure it out.
Yeah, it's been rough. I've been doing lots of research on it and trying to figure what would be the best solution for him. All right, so let's talk a little bit about cooking, because everyone really enjoyed the cooking segment that you did. If you guys haven't watched that, I'll list it up here. It was pretty cute. Anyway, tell us a little bit, because that is something that I'm encouraged by the neurologist to have you continue to do. Personally, I have noticed that you don't seem to want to, or I don't know, it's not enjoy, but you don't seem to want to cook as much. My
motivation level is not where it used to be. I used to cook every single day, a very elaborate meal, and now it's like once a week, and I have to be reminded to do it. Or do you want
encouraged?
To cook? Yeah, encouraged.
I'll be like, when are you gonna make me for dinner tonight? Hint, hint, make me something to eat.
Right. So I know.
Yeah, it's been a little different. That part's been a little hard because I've always enjoyed him doing that, and I don't want him to lose that motivation. And I know it is eventually going to continue to go down, and I have been watching that progression. And I mean, honestly, you guys want the truth. That makes me really sad because I really enjoy it and benefited from that.
You should have raspberry pork or cherry pork chops tonight.
Oh, yeah. We just got these new pork chops. That would be delicious. Are you volunteering to cook? Okay. See, this video motivated him to make me some dinner. But other than that, I feel like, that's a lot. There's a lot that goes into every day. And so it's just finding a fine line of how often you guys, how often we update. I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys, I get lots of questions. How's Jason doing? And I've been trying to put him in all my home decor videos somewhere so you guys can see him, know that he's doing okay, and he's here. And so we're going to continue to do that. We're going to continue to do these updates. But we also, I don't know, everyone really liked the day in a life. Let us know in the comments down below if you guys would like another day in a life. Maybe I can convince him to let me film one of those, but we'll see. So leave that in the comments down below. Is there anything else you're thinking? No? Okay, well, we hope you guys enjoyed this quick little update on this cutie little guy right here. And stay tuned, we have lots of videos coming up, and we also had something exciting that happened to us, but we'll share it later. Yeah, it was really exciting. And so, but we're not allowed to share it yet, but that is coming soon, and we're really excited. It was pretty fun.
Almost excited as we are about the new attic renovation. So if you haven't seen that video, check it out.
Yeah, that video is awesome, and it got missed, like, I don't know, it got missed or something, and it is like one of my favorite videos. If you haven't seen it, I'll put a link somewhere around here. I love when you try to be Mr. YouTube. Alright, well, thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time. Are you gonna ring a ding bell or anything?